just made it a little bit closer to this club. I've been creeping, man. Three wide into turn one.
Stage is definitely playing to your left there. Yeah.
Oh! Come on, you're gonna have to watch out. You're gonna have to watch out. We're gonna be back right corner.
Check the right side. Right. Up on top. Yes!
One enemy remaining.
Back right, you saw her!
Back right.
Oh, Jesus! Plus
Four.
I will not die.
Hold it! Let's go! He's insane!
No
Let's go!
way.
No.
Shot on target. Sarv's there for the save. Bangs it downfield. It's going to get cut off. Going for the catch. Gets bumped here, but doesn't get knocked off course. Picks this one up. Great dribble. What a flick. Just under crossbar. Sarv. Great shot.
What's up, everybody? I want to mute that for a second so I can hear myself. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm just going to do a little practice race tonight. It's only a 30-minute race with the qualifying, which should take 15 to 30 minutes depending on how many people we have. Does not look like there's a whole lot of people overall tonight. Let's look back, see if anyone else has jumped. That's Lawler. We have 57 people, so that's not a whole lot. So we might end up just having like one straight up qualifying like session. Each group might just have one guy. Hey, Turbin. Thanks for stopping by as always. 57. If it splits evenly, it's a little less than 30 in each, which should mean that we won't have split qualifying between D2 and D1 and then D3 and D4. I might qualify just to get more laps on the track, but I'm not going to hit the start button on the race start. That way I can practice what it looks like from a pit road start while everyone else is flying by. See how much time we lose compared to just starting at the rear of the field. And just get an idea of how much carnage I might have to go through as I'm coming out. Which is going to be bad too, because I just thought about it. Like, everyone else has the chance in the warm-up lap to get their tires warmed up. I'm coming straight out of the pits on cold, so I'm really going to have issues. While I'm thinking about it, where's the setup bot? I feel like that one I need to look at. What did I? I need 92 for. Okay, so if I do this, fuel calc 30, 17, 2.78, 51. I might just put 60 liters in it tonight. If we have split qualifying, I'll probably get up and run to the restroom during the first bit, or the second bit. Thanks. They're driving predictably. That's the part that's key there. There is someone who...
Password boost, sorry.
Nobody loves Tyler, I guess.
Hey, so earlier there was a mention about the black and silver plates in the first 15 and the white plates in second. What about the scrubs like me who have a red plate? First 15? Okay.
Yes, got it. So for today's race, know that if you were in D1, you will be qualifying in the second half of qualifying. If you're in D2, you'll be qualifying in the first half of qualifying.
Same thing.
D3 drivers, you'll be qualifying in the first half. I'm sorry, in the second half. D4 will be in the first half. So the higher division in the server will get the more optimal qualifying time.
Should have the more optimal, yeah.
Perfect. Oh. No red plates?
Not for tonight.
Does Nate... Has Nate not raced 3 races?
D1 is white.
Did he just... Maybe he just missed the first one. Yeah, I guess if he missed the first week.
I thought you meant like, if you have a red plate, then don't even bother showing it. Like, alright. I got you. Okay. And just out of curiosity, that your train of thought there, it made me think of it. The second phase of qualifying is better because at that point the track is more rubbered. Do I understand that correctly?
Correct. It's called track progression. So
Gotcha.
Or track evolution. As the qualifying time goes on, theoretically, the track is more rubbered in. Now, with wet races, it can be different because the first half of qualifying could be dry, and what that means is the first half out there could be getting the more optimal conditions.
Yeah, if I'm gonna follow one of those folks. Nate seems like he's pretty good people.
I did.
Boop, 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 boop. Look for server 2. Server 2.
Server 2 is up. That is for your D3 and D4 drivers. Your server is up.
Boom. Unless.
The D1 and D2 drivers.
So we start in 4. Okay, we gotta go pit stall.
Just so everybody is aware,
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
starting tomorrow, only the drivers who are racing in that server will be allowed in that server on race nights. So on Tuesday nights, D1 will have practice server 1, D4 will have practice server 2, D2 and D3 will have free reign over practice server 3. So that'll allow people that are racing that
Okay.
night to have their own server.
I don't know if any of my teammates are. No, none of my teams in here racing. Is there anybody in? Do I not? Am I still in the drivers briefing channel? Or did they just kick everybody? No, they kicked everybody. Okay. We'll jump into the team channel. I don't know if anyone's going to jump in. We'll see what our team does. I don't know if those. I don't see any of them in here. Joe Briors, Corey. Currently, not a whole lot of D3 drivers. We got 1, 2. Oh no, Corey's here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 29, so we have 21 D4 drivers. This might be a decent practice lobby then. Interesting. Hopefully everybody likes the webcam at the top. It blocks the stupid track medals when I'm racing. In practice, it drops this. You can't see the track temperatures and all that. I could always duplicate it, so when I'm sitting in like a lobby, it'll give me the other one. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Copy, paste, duplicate. Webcam 2, we're gonna rename to bottom right, and then this is gonna be webcam top right, like that. And then this one we're gonna make sure is unlocked. We're gonna drag down to probably like here, and then we're gonna shut that one off. Boom. Perfect. So then all I have to do is that. So we're like in driver's briefing, and we're just sitting, or if we're just like watching other people, like if we're watching like Lucas drive, or whoever's driving here, we can have this so we can see the practice times, and then whenever I go out to drive, we'll switch to cams. Yeah, I like that a lot. Music's in a 51. I haven't really put a lot of practice in this week. This is a late rain. It looks like I was running 50. I ran a 53.9 and looked like medium rain. So going to assume I could run a 51, and I was faster than Ruzik, I think, before. We'll see. We'll see. But I will ask. Actually, I don't really. It doesn't really matter because no one's doing their quality. Like no one really has their quality bands or anything in this. So yeah, I'm just gonna run a few minutes and then we'll see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, added a couple more of the D3 drivers and then like Aoki here. Rose, I think, jumped in. I don't need that much. I'm gonna run some laps for qualifying. I don't. We just gotta not hit drive once hit to the race. We'll pick our setup and then load it and then not drive. Mainly because I just need some more laps. I just want laps on here. Yeah, this is a lot lighter of a rain than before. So we got. Oh, there. In the bottom it shows. Oh yeah, because it normally doesn't show because it's usually just dry. So the next. So by the end of qualifying, it would be more rain. That's Durban, ain't it? Nope, that's not Durban. Houlihan. Oh, I didn't realize I was in second. Damn, I thought I shifted down to first. Oh well. My tires are going to be a lot warmer than. Alright, if it's going to stay this dry, we're going to have to lower our tire pressures by about a pound and a half front to rear. Maybe 2. Yeah, probably 2 pounds each if it stays this dry. We'll see come race setup. I'll run like 3 or 4 laps and see what it looks like. It's up above. Oh, it's just guys slowing down for the last corner. Yeah, we're gonna want to drop him like 2 pounds at this rate. I didn't know where Menzies was. I want to make sure I gave him room. Practice like it's a race, and he's got a little bit of he's got to have room on the inside. There's so many flashing lights down on the bottom right. Cars are slow in every sector. They're stabilized at 32.4. That's not bad. I know Jan's not racing. I don't think he's practicing. I didn't see him. But either way, this is good feedback for him. I stopped a little early, but that's fine. Alright. We got a few laps in, so we need to... So it's damp 22:27. So if it's damp come race time, we need to lower those tire pressures. Otherwise, we're going to keep them up. Just in case they decide to jump in, we'll mute myself. Just scrolling through the Twitters here to see if there's anything important to look at. Nice. I also love when in the game captured, because I was playing Rocket League last. I need to get a haircut. I think I'm just gonna shave it short. I'm tired of being all fucked up. Shave it short, and then it'll look right. So we're gonna do this number here. You guys can see the rest of the practice down there. "19 minutes left. Yeah, Lucas was doing 49. Considering I've seen these guys in quite a bit of the practice servers over the weekend where I was not practicing, it's not surprising I'm a little bit off of their pace. But then again, the wet races aren't a matter of how fast you can go, it's a matter of can you survive. And if it's actually wet times, then who gives a shit how fast you can go? Yeah, you might be able to do a 50 flat in super damp or super wet conditions. But the real question is, are you going to be able to? No idea. Lucas, if he stays on pole, which is probably not likely with the few D3s. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's 12 of them. Bola? How hard is it for these guys to remember when they qualify? Like, you know what division you're in. It's like Division 3 goes second. Division 4 goes first. This is 4 weeks now. 4 weeks. Everyone's been doing this. At least everyone in this lobby's been doing it 2. You've done it 2 or 3 times. Come on. If it were me, I'd be a dick and put that as a DQ and he can start from the back. Like if it was a real race. You can't remember to not go out on the wrong point. Don't know what to tell you. So our setup is 23. So this is not the same. So that's very wet. And then we're going to put not too much. I ran a couple of laps because I haven't driven in wet, like this wet, dry middle condition here. If it stays like this, I'm going to have to drop tire pressures because I was in the 32s, almost 33s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I looked at the setup and Jan named it very wet base. So, like, yep, this is not very wet. Figured I'd run a couple laps and then I'm going to practice since I got to start from the pit road this week. I'm just going to not hit drive, practice that. was 49-2.
Quick. I don't think I'm gonna hit that.
Yeah, that's really quick. I'm really confused as how Lucas managed to not get bumped up after last week.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised about that.
Like him and Passage, both of those guys. I mean, Passage dominated the first 2 races, and then Lucas would have been there with him had he not spun and shit in the first 2 races, and then wins last week. If this was Formula One, I'd say there's some money being passed around. All right, good luck. We'll mute to the Discord. Be quiet. We could figure out where teammate is. Well, not technically my teammate, but my sister team conglomerate. Just want to watch him look at some Twitter beef. Well, if anyone watching has something they want to ask or chat about, I got a bit of time. Ran some pretty nice laps. I put in dry setup with wet tires. It felt really good. I had a gnat right there in front of my face. That's good, Durbin. See what you got here. I ran a 51. So you're like a 50 flat? Is that right? 50.4. Okay, not bad. I did 3 laps. I didn't look exactly how wet it was, so I put on the very wet tune. So it was a little high on the pressures. So I ran like 3 laps, and then I kept getting the slower guys in front of me, and they kept building up more and more in front of me. So every time I come out of from here to like 13, the right hander there at the bottom of the hill, they just like all 3 of my laps there was cars kind of slow in front, so I had to like check up. I just kept losing time, and I was like, whatever. I'm gonna practice from the pits anyways. It's good to know how many or how much pressure I'm gonna have to drop it if it stays this kind of dryish setting. He's got Kyle Miller in front of him in the Lambo. I think he'll do fine. Yeah, and it's if you watch back the start from Monza, I just kind of eased there. This one's I feel gonna be like turn 1 here is gonna be a little bit better because it's not as like it's not as tight because it's not really a 90-degree like sharp. You get to carry a little bit of speed in there, so some of the guys should be able to go through there too wide without messing each other up. Just remember, starting from the back, you want to, if you're gonna play it, the best way to play it is to like get in line with everybody, and as soon as it hits green, you let everyone else gas and go, and you kind of just ease up to like third gear, and then around like the 250 200 meter board, you kind of just back off a little bit, because by then people should be piling up into turn one, and then you just kind of find the openings once people start going off. Because you'll have one or two that'll miss the braking zone because of the rain. I guarantee it. And if it's heavy rain tomorrow, they're not gonna be able to see the braking markers in the spray. It's gonna be a mess. So just pretend you're driving on ice and you don't want to bend it. You just take it easy. You'll be fine. If you can make it through the first half of that lap without taking any contact, you should be fine because everyone will start spreading out by then. Passage ended up with a 49-1. Okay, so they got both had 49-1s. That's crazy. Or 49-2. Corey, ooh, big slide from Corey. So he's got a 50.6 right now. I don't know how much time you put in over the weekend on this, but I can tell my busy weekend of not being able to run laps, how far down I am. I only ran 3 laps too. I probably could have picked up a little bit more on that, but still, in 3 laps, normally I'm a lot higher up. Usually after the silvers or the D4s are done, I'm usually sitting somewhere in the top 10. How far back are the Met guys here? Rosa, Houlihan. The steward system is a bit borked. Yeah, this season's stewarding is a bit weird. I don't know what to say about it from how it was last season, except for the fact that there's a bunch of names, and I feel like with a lot of those guys coming in like halfway through the league in the week, they didn't really have a lot of time to get those guys in the laps on stuff and actually give them a good rating. So instead of doing a lot of shuffling with divisions, having to move to 4 and then balance out the 4, I think they kind of just kind of let it settle and then fix it at the end. Because there's some people that are in divisions that I don't think they belong, up or down. Like, there's some D2, D3 guys I think that should be down a division. Some guys going up. It depends. You're at 4. I'm already at 6, so like, and oh, you're at 5. Yeah, that's right. You're at 5. You got an extra one. Yeah, so you're halfway there, just like me. Yeah, it's got to be cautious. You got to make sure if you're involved in an accident, A, it's not your fault, and B, you're the one being hit. Like, that's it. I like the penalty system. I like having the license thing, but I do feel like there's a bit of it's a bit weird. at times. Like I got 3 points for being I think I was ran into on lap 1 at Spa, but the replay doesn't show it. So, I don't know. Yeah, and you think I went from, I don't remember if I qualified 13th or 10th at Spa. I finished 4th, but because of the penalty, I got dropped to 9th. Then Zandvoort, I qualified 13th or 10th, whichever one that I did at Spa, and got all the way up to 8th on the second lap, got wrecked, and then could never recover, and then spun out after my pit, taking severe damage, hitting a Ferrari, which ended up hitting you, and then having to recover to like, I think I ended up 22nd after penalties. And then last week I went 39th to 7th, but because they said that I ran over Bandiri instead of him brake checking me, which he had done for several laps, my 7th became another 9th. So I've lost quite a bit of points from, the stewarding stuff. So I'm with you. I'd probably be up there in the top 5 in points if it wasn't for all this craziness. You talking about last week's ruling? Saw the qualification practice. Good, Kyle. Glad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. Like I said, my race was going well. Bandiri ended up getting a couple of penalties, so he's got a few, like 2 points on him now. Kind of hoping he continues to drive erratically like that, and he gets a couple more against him, and he gets to take the penalty of no qualifying. He got away with some crap at the end of last season when he joined too. So I'm kind of fed up with that aggressive driving. I'd say Lorenzo probably deserves some penalty points too, but he's got to also learn how to keep it on the track. Like last week, ooh, that's bad on that Lambo there. He passed me coming out of the Lesmos as I was passing a lapped car, making it 3 wide. So I lifted, let him have it, because I was like, whatever. It's early. He'll find himself in the wall, because he usually ends up spinning. And then the very next lap, there's a couple of cars that are wrecked in a Ascari. He doesn't slow down enough. Goes off in the grass and avoids it. The lap after that, same thing happens. There's cars in that turn wrecked. He does the same thing, gets off in the grass and tries to avoid it, except this time he doesn't slow down enough in the grass and spins out and ends up pretty much in the wall. And it's like, you didn't learn from the first time to slow down a little bit more, so you stayed on the track instead of getting in the grass. You can't be helped at that point. There's a difference between quali pace and race pace. You haven't pitted once. Oh, like for this track, it's not too bad. You gotta slow down before the little like pit entry. You want to make sure you jump in to that left side quickly so people know, and then yeah, it's on the final chicane where we both wrecked and I posed. So mad. Final chicane where we both wrecked out and I protested for that. Is that last week at Monza? Okay. I don't remember seeing that one. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Overall, I like the fact that they're looking at more incidents and trying to eliminate the issues, but at the same time, there are incidents that are getting tagged that are not that bad. Like I've seen some of the lap 1 incidents get tagged for like 2-3 penalty points, and it was like a small tap. It like wasn't that big of a deal. So, no idea. It's interesting. We'll see how it all shakes out at the end. I'm just trying to. I've already told my teammate. I said if I get any more points this week, I'm just going to sit out the rest of the season. I'm at 6. I lose 3 at the start of next season, and then I lose 2 in week 2. So I lose, half the license points in the first 2 weeks. I don't want to lose a full season trying to race the rest of the season on a bunch of points because I feel like some of it wasn't my fault. I got accused for shit. Doug was talking about how you just sit down there. Yeah, I get it, but I mean, it's either I scuff half of this. Like if I get points this week, I either scuff the half of the season that's already kind of fucked up, or I continue racing, and then I lose 8 races. I hit 10 points, and then I lose the 8 races for next season, or 3 races in this season, and 5 or 6 in the next one. Like, I don't want to scuff up 2 full seasons over some bullshit that happened in this one that may or may not have been actually my fault. But you got different faces looking at different things, so you don't know. Whatever. You don't know. They don't like this. All the stewards don't see the same thing, which is hard.
At least I'll know what it's like to start mid-pack here.
True. Yeah, you got a little bit of a gap to get to. But yeah, I get that not wanting people to skip out, but you also can't expect people to want to race when they're already like at that many points. 1 liter of fuel. Oh, we need to be running 3 brakes. What the fuck? Yeah. I mean, if I do end up sitting out though, there's at least one good side of it. I could get up there in the commentary booth and help on Tuesday nights as well. And then if I do that, like if I end up sitting out the rest of the season, maybe I'll go do the multi-class mayhem races on Friday nights instead. Because I really don't have a time to run like 2-3 races a week with all the other stuff that I do and stream. But y'all get back in there and get racing. We're gonna start from the pits. We shall see you guys in a few minutes. Yep. Bye bye. Yep. You too, bud. Okay. Okay. I can't put it into first gear.
Full lap.
Oh yeah. This will be interesting. Alright, let's see how far back I end up after starting from the pits. Well, that sucks, Durbin. I was wondering what you're doing. Yeah, I think in that situation you just don't qualify. So I think it's the only way to set that up. It's kind of dumb. Like getting too far ahead of your position makes sense, but dropping back, I feel like, what's the loss? I think you have to drop to the back at the end. Oh, like when you line up 2x2, maybe.
You have a huge gap between the guy in front of you.
Well, I gotta start from the pits tomorrow, so I'm practicing that. So I don't actually know.
Where my green box is, jeez, the dude's like half a straightaway away from.
Oh man. Yeah, it looks like there's some pretty big gaps there.
I don't understand like how it determines where you need to be. Like as long as you're in single file, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Could use some pit lane practice. Yeah. I guess you're gonna see what a pit lane start feels like too, Durbin. We'll go through it together. Incident Tuesday is almost guaranteed. Yeah, that is true. The good thing is you'll be at least starting from the back, so you should be able to see everything that it transpires and then be able to act accordingly. It won't be like starting from mid pack and having cars in front and behind. You can go once the last car passes. I think you can catch up pretty fast. It doesn't matter. My main thing is to figure out how much of a gap to the last car in the train, before oh, we got 30 seconds. Okay, so like 8 second, 10 second gap to the field there. Okay, interesting. It's kind of what I was worried about. Of course, Ken Miller's got to be the one behind me. Man, people just don't check up at all. I mean, there's like 36. I mean, Zach's been wrecked twice now. That's pretty much his evening. Eel's gonna have a shitload of damage there. Surprisingly, she's still going though. That's crazy. Kitesh and Guinness. See if we can run now that we don't have a whole bunch of cars around us. I see Zach's way back there. Ken Miller's another one that I kind of want to see fuck up this week and get some points. Some of his passes are a bit sketchy. And we saved it. I didn't even think I was that far over to be on the curb. So that was interesting. Keytish, hold your brakes. Eight seconds of damage isn't terrible. In this condition, it's probably worth fixing anyway, just because it's wet. Thank you, Santer. I'm racing, bud. If you need something, go ask your sister for me. Also, good night, because I won't be done before you're ready for bed. Car 12, I don't know who that is. Rain's supposed to get heavier too, it looks like. Hopefully we get our pit stop in before the rain. Durbin's going for a pass, nice. Tobias, you got your medicine? It's eel. Alright, we're about to pit next lap. We'll see how many people try to dive in front of us into the pits. People in this train dive in. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars in front of us here. These guys all start diving in, then we'll stay out. I am making time on them, so. Alright, we're on with 2 of those 5 cars go on. I guess if Hanky pits, we're staying out. I don't know who this is, but they are going way too slow for pits. Gotta love when it does that. I don't know why I didn't. Oh well. I let go of the button too early. I thought the line was a little bit sooner. No idea who took out the pit marker board. We won't pit this time. We're gonna pit. We'll wait until the very last minute. To take this penalty. Because I want to see how far up the list we go in that pit stop. We were 25th, I think, going in. I see Ken's always got bad pit stops. I got him and Gitish in the pits. So I picked up 3. Oh, okay. It doesn't lift the car up. I was confused. Like, look at that, Lucas. Up there at the front again. .337 is Eel. And that's a I hit cheetah kind of thing. Gardner hit a stop and go. I'll let Lorenzo get his good race out tonight, so finishes at the back tomorrow. I gained a spot somewhere along the road. Guys, I'm racing. Rigatoni and Durban are 11 and 20 seconds up. That's not too far. Hanky, that's the other one. Okay. Gardner had to pit for his stop and go. I think I'll make it easy for him, that's for sure. Said it. Supposed to get more intense rain, but it is not. That's another person there. Hmm. Lens just slowed off a little bit there. Dude can't put a full race together, doesn't matter how long the distance is. I can't wait to Durbin to tell me about that one. I don't know who 232 is. That's not a bad race. 36 to 22nd, and I gave myself a pit penalty, so. So if we look timetables, Ken Milner, so 16 would have been at least where I was because I was in front of Ken. I was in front of Kanabar, Aoki, Burtis, Hanky. I was in front, yeah, so I would have been at least where Ken was, and I know he was running 51s. Yeah, but look at that, 51, yeah, he ran a 55, 54, 51, 52, 53, 52, 53, 51, 52. Like, dude's not consistent at all. So, yeah, I saw you go off a couple of times. Definitely hit a couple of guys. My race was not much better, but the main thing is I got the practice for what the start's gonna look like tomorrow. So it's gonna be about 10, about 10 to 15 seconds difference to the back of the field once the race starts. So that'll be nice. Good thing is I can have the car already on with the pit limiter on. Only thing is I have to wait until it tells me green lights, and then I can put it into gear once it unlocks it. It's not bad. I don't mind that at all. I'll take it for what it was. Like, I got the practice that I needed. Catch up on my Twitters here. Where's he spying that? Probably gonna dip. I don't really feel like there's really nothing for me to look at for the night's race. Like, I started at the back. I kind of just played, run around all the cars that were wrecked. We'll jump in actually. But that's gonna end it for stream because I don't want a bunch of talking over you guys just sitting, and it's bad enough you guys have to sit when I'm focusing and not on the race and not talking. So, see who is streaming tonight and pass some love to. I think Tank is. Yeah, we'll send it over to Tank. Saving up to make you do push-ups. Hey, that's what it's in there for. Honestly, 3.2. Is it 15? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the right price for that. I think maybe I'll lower it to 5,000, and then if I get like enough people that start doing it, then we'll raise it up by like 2,500. But I can go do that. It won't, cause how much? Right now I'm streaming what, Sundays, Monday, Tuesday, and possibly one other night of the week. If I was streaming like big streamers where I was doing like 4 to 8 hour sessions 5-6 days a week, you guys would be able to get those points pretty quickly. But not really anyone's gaining a lot of points that way. So yeah, we'll lower those push-ups and sit-ups to like 5K for now, and then if I start getting a bunch of people hitting that mark, then we'll bump it up until we find the right value. I just thought a lot of people do 10K because they don't really like doing push-ups, but we'll adjust it. We'll make it work. I don't want you to make you just sit for like 3 months trying to give me 10 push-ups. If you're hopping into the Discord channel at Durban, I'll see you over there. Otherwise, I will catch you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace.